Hello folks, and welcome back to the Lone Adventurer, that's me, and my playthrough, ongoing playthrough of 4 Against Darkness using various supplements. And in this video we're going to be using a short adventure from the Lairs, Dens and Burrows expansion. And this particular adventure is called The Lair of the Gray Orcs. Let's get straight into it, I think. If you want to watch the previous video, I'll pop a link up in the corner of the screen there. If you are curious to see what these intrepid adventurers have been doing up until this point, you might want to jump back in the series, either to the beginning or some kind of logical halfway point. I'll pop a couple of links in the description of the video below. Otherwise, let's make a start. I'm going to read the introduction and then we'll see what's going to happen in this adventure. You find the entrance to an underground dwelling on the side of a mountain. The sides of the entrances are decorated with grey handprints and 2 crudely drawn crossing scimitars. This is a sign of the Grey Skins, a clan of cruel and aggressive orcs that have been terrorising the surrounding area for weeks. The Grey Skins are famous because they are not afraid of magic like most orcs, thanks to a caste of shamans that lead them. While they are not powerful mages, these shamans have mastered the art of cursing, I take it that doesn't mean swearing, and wear protective tattoos that are said to make their skin invulnerable to arrows. Knowing that the orcs must have amassed a large treasure during their raids, you wonder if you should test your luck and wander into the dark entrance. Yeah, I'm going to say yeah, let's do that. Okay, so let's have a little look at the introductory rules for this adventure. Play this adventure as a standard dungeon of only 8 rooms, so it is going to be quite short, that's nice. When you reach the 8th room, you automatically meet the final boss. All the monsters you meet will have no treasure, but take a note of all the treasure rolls you should make and of all unguarded treasure or treasure protected by traps that you find, because you will roll them all in the final room. Okay, so all loot generated in the dungeon is found with the final boss. Standard room generation rules, but instead of standard room contents, use the following. Okay, so we've got some rules for vermin and rules for bosses. Okay, and then weird monsters and minions, we encounter the same. So we need to generate our entrance room. I don't think this is going to count towards the 8 rooms. I'm going to take that to mean 8 standard rooms before we encounter the final boss. So we've got entrance 3. Alright, let's go up this right hand column here, this right hand corridor here, to see what our first room is going to be. 43. Okay, so we just got a little room with a door. What are we going to have in room number 1? So we roll on this table over here. This is a room 9, an empty room that we could search. Let's search it. Well, I've just had to plug in a light because it's getting gloomy in the room. Let's search the room. So gloomy in my actual room, and now we're going to search the room in the dungeon, just in case that wasn't clear. Searching the room. 4. 4 means the room is empty. Right, so one of our 8 rooms is completely and utterly empty. It's not very exciting, is it? Let's crack on into the next room then. "36. 36 is this insane room here. Okay. Yeah, I've messed that up, haven't I? That's annoying. It's supposed to go like that. That. Oh dear. This is what happens if you don't use a pencil. Which, in my defence, I only do so that you, dear viewer, can actually see more easily what's going on. Right, so this is room 2. Let's see if there's anything in room 2. 5. Empty. Rolled D6 special features table. So this room might have a special feature in it. Let's have a look-see. 3. An armoury. A room that I'm not particularly fond of because my characters have plenty of weapons and stuff as it is. Oh dear, this dungeon is turning out to be not necessarily exciting. Let's forge ahead, go up into whatever is beyond that door. 65. 65 gives us a corridor. Okay, let's roll for contents. 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 minions. At least we get to fight something. Right, so we've got some minions in here. These minions are just going to be from the good old fashioned normal minion table. 5 trolls, D3 trolls. So we roll a D6 and then half the number. That's not how we're actually going to do it. Roll D6. 1 or 2 is equal to 1 troll. 3 and 4 is equal to 2 trolls. 5 and 6 equal to 3 trolls. We rolled a 2, so we've just got 1 troll to contend with. So a troll is a level 5 creature. Normal treasure, although he won't have the treasure because the treasure will be in the final room. They regenerate unless killed by a spell, or unless a character uses 1 attack to chop an already killed troll to bits. If this does not happen, roll a die for every killed troll on its next turn, and they might come back to life. Okay, well, let's just make a start, shall we? So we need to do 5 points of damage to this troll in order to kill it. Dorazol is going to attack first. So he does 5. I mean, he's already killed the troll. He does 5 plus some other points of damage, but is dead, basically. So I should have done that to represent my 1 troll. I'm a creature of habit after all. That troll is now dead. Now, It says roll. Oh, so I have to do the chopping up of the troll. But if this does not happen, roll a die for every killed troll on its next turn. That's the bit that confuses me. I mean, if it's just one troll, it's not going to get a next turn, is it? But I guess I'm just going to use an attack to chop it up. I guess Solana will hack with her masterwork mace, which is equipped at the moment. I'm just going to remember that in my brain hole. And finishes the troll off, let's just say that. So we have got one treasure roll, which I need to remember for the final room, but the troll is dead. That's nice. Does remind me, so that is a minion encounter, so I've written a little 1 there. I was playing the game wrong in a fairly fundamental way, which was I was doing an XP roll every time I encountered 10 minions, but some helpful soul in the comments pointed out that I should actually be doing an XP roll every 10 minion encounters, which is a lot less frequently than I was actually doing it. So I think probably the whole time I've been playing 4 Against Darkness, I've been levelling up my characters way too quickly. But now I know. So this is 1 minion encounter. Even if it had been 9 minions, it still would have only been 1 minion encounter for the purposes of levelling up. With that said, let's just crack on. We need to move on into our 4th room. Let me just make a little note of what we encountered in that corridor. Okay, next room. I'm just going to carry on through the corridor. 34. Got this sort of bulbous room. Room number 4. Roll for contents. 10. 10 on a room is a weird monster. Right. For weird monsters in this dungeon, we're just rolling on the standard weird monster table. 2. Iron Eater. Whoa. Level 3. 4 life. 3 attacks, that's a lot. No treasure. Defense rolls against the Iron Eater do not enjoy bonus for heavy armor. Shield and light armor count. If the monster hits, the character takes no damage, but loses his armor, shield, main weapon, or 3d6 gold pieces in this order. Crikey. So the Iron Eater could really munch down some of my useful stuff. Okay, so we need to do our attacks first, and hopefully we'll just kill the Iron Eater before it gets a chance to eat my stuff. So we are rolling and aiming for level 3. We're starting with Dorazol. Okay, Dorazol adds +4 to his attacks now, so this could hopefully be quite quick. Unless he fails. That's annoying. Solana, 3 + 2. Okay, so that is doing 5 points of damage, which is only going to take off 1 level of life, which is a shame. So let's let Quip have a go. 2, this is some low rolling. Okay, so he is just getting +1 for his sword, which means he is taking the Iron Eater down one further level of life, leaving us with Helgo to do the final attack for our attack round. 1! Oh dear. Alright, well hopefully defense will go okay. I've only got one character with heavy armour, so I'm tempted to say let's not have the attacks go his way. Now the Iron Eater gets 3 attacks, so I would say that first it's going to attack Solana. Solana gets +1 on defense, and so she needs to roll greater than the Iron Eater's level in order to successfully defend, I believe. So that's a successful defense. 5 + 1 is 6, so no damage taken. Then the Iron Eater is going to attack Quip. Quip rolls a 3, but has light armour, which gives +1. Why have I written +4 on defence for Quip? Okay, because rogues add their level to their defence rolls. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So comfortably defends. Final attack goes to Helgo. And Helgo also defends quite adequately. So no damage done. No iron munched by the Iron Eater. Let's let Dorazol have another attack. Rolls another 1. Annoying. Solana. 2. But adds +2. So that does 1 point of damage. And now that the Iron Eater is less than half of their life, they go down to level 2 and potentially run away. So the Iron Eater is going to make a morale roll. 5. That means that 4 or better means that the Iron Eater will continue to fight. So yeah, those two at the front have done their attacks. So let's let Quip have a go. 4. So that does the final point of damage to the Iron Eater, and the Iron Eater is defeated. So the Iron Eater has no money, but we do get to do an XP roll. So we get to decide a character who might level up. Right, so who are we going to go for? I think it's got to be Solana, because she's our only remaining level 2 character. So if we roll greater than level 2, is that right? Yeah, so I've got to roll higher than the current level, so higher than 2. 3. Job done. So that means Solana's going to go up to level 3. Means that she's now attacking at +3, which is nice. Okay. Alright, so into the 5th room. 36. I'm not sure I can be bothered to draw that insane room again. I think we're just going to pretend it's this one here, 41. Okay. This is room number 5. So we've only got 3 rooms left after this dungeon, but it does look like I might not be able to go any further this way after the next room. So we'll have to go back down here after that. But let's see what's in room number 5. 7. So, 7. Roll d6 minions. Interesting. So we're not encountering any vermin. We've got the unique vermin in this dungeon, but never mind. We are having some minions. Okay, so we're rolling d6 on the minions table. 3 d6 hobgoblins. 1 hobgoblin caught all on his own. Probably a little bit freaked out. So hobgoblin is level 4. Will give us a treasure roll at +1. That's pretty cool. Nothing else to say really. I could try and bribe him, but I don't really fancy doing that. So we've got 1 hobgoblin at level 4. Dorazor steps straight in. 2, but Dorazor attacks at +4, so it's a total of 6. So the hobgoblin is immediately killed. That's another treasure roll, but this is going to be at +1. So we've now got 2 treasure rolls to do at the end of this dungeon. Okay, let's go on into the next room. $25. Whoa. Okay, so this is the end of the road here. Well, doesn't matter which door it is. Either way, it'd be the end. Either way, it's a very small little room. This is room number 6. Let's find out what's in room number 6. 6. Hey, some vermin. So we found a tiny little room packed with vermin. So vermin in this adventure are different. All vermin met in this adventure will be either rats or orclings. On a 1 to 3 you get orc lair rats. On a 4 or 5 you get grey orclings. On a 6 you get orcling archers. Roll 1d6 plus HCL to determine the number of vermin met. I think HCL is like your highest character level. I think that's what that stands for. So my highest character level is 3, so I'd roll 3d6, add 3. So that means you're more likely to face the archers, I guess. 1d6, add 3. 3 add 3 is 6, which means we are going to face the orcling archers. Grey skin orcling archers. As orclings above. Okay, so plus some other nasty stuff. So they are level 3 vermin, -1 morale. I think that means they're less likely to run away or more likely to run away. No treasure. The orclings are armed with crude blades that count as light hand weapons. Okay. No resale value. Okay, so the archers are armed with crude short bows that let them perform a single ranged attack before the melee begins. Okay, so we could actually take the bows and sell them if we wanted. Right, let's get them on the enemy sheet. How many though? Oh, the one, I see, the one, right, the 1d6 plus HCL was to determine the number of vermin that we met. So actually we're meeting, that's the number, so 6 is the number that we're meeting, so we need to do a separate roll to determine the type. 5, okay, so it's actually just the regular greyskin orclings that we're facing. Which is what I've written because I got it wrong. I forgot to write archers. So greyskin orclings. Right, so let's get straight into it. So Dorazol's going to attack first. Dorazol apparently is only rolling 1s today. So let's give Solana a go. Ooh, 6. 7, 8. Nice. So that's enough to kill 2 of the orclings. Poor little orclings. Never even grew up to be proper orcs. Okay, Quip. Fails at 1. And Helga rolls a 3 plus 1. So she also he or she. I'm not very good at remembering the genders of my characters. Killed another one. So we've got 3 Orclings still remaining, and they're going to attack. First one is going to attack Dorazol. 3 plus 2 is a total defense of 5, and the defense value needs to be greater than the level of the enemy, which is 3, so that is fine. 2 Orclings left to attack. Solana rolls a 2, only gets a +1. So that gives her a total of 3 in defense, which is the same as the level of the Orclings, which does mean that she is going to lose a point of health. And the final one's going to attack Quip. Quip rolls a 3, +4 is 7, so he comfortably defends. On to the next round of us attacking them, starting with Dorazol, who's hopefully going to hit something for the first time in this adventure. 5, lovely. 5 +4, so a total of 9, which kills the last 3 Orclings in one hit. That showed me, didn't it? So they're dead. We're not going to get any treasure, unfortunately, for them, so we're just going to carry on. Now, we're at a dead end, so we need to go down here in order to continue exploring, and we need to roll for wandering monsters in each room that we go into. Alright, so we're going to go back into room 5. 4, that means the... Yeah, so it's only if you roll a 1, sorry, so we don't even need this yet. It's only if you roll a 1, so there's no wandering monsters in room 5. Room 4, wandering monsters. Okay, so now we roll to see what type of wandering monster we're encountering. And it's 3, which is minions. You can never have too many minions. So let's find what type of wandering minion we're encountering. Some fungi folk. I don't see a lot of fungi folk. 2d6 fungi folk, so it could be absolutely loads. 6. Okay, could be worse. So this is back in room 4. Encountering some fungi folk. Let's have a little look at those. They're level 3, normal treasure. Any character taking damage must save versus level 3 poison or lose 1 life. This is our 3rd minion encounter of the game. Alright, let's get to it. Dorazol, kill some fungi. 2. Weak Dorazol, weak. But we're adding 4, so a total of 6. So that's going to kill 2 fungi folk. Then Solana, 4 plus 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that's going to kill 2 fungi folk. Now we've got 2 fungi folk left alive, and they're going to have to do a morale check. If they roll 3 or less, the monsters flee. 4, so the monsters stick around, meaning Quip needs to step in and try and kill them. 4 plus level against outnumbered minions. 4, 5, 6, 7, so that's killing the last 2 fungi folk. Whoop whoop. Alright, that's giving us another treasure roll at the end of this adventure. Oh yes, I just remembered that we killed 6 Orclings, and I do think that Orclings probably do count towards Quip's target. And he's got to kill 60 levels of orcs. I can't remember how many he killed. How many did he kill? Well, I'll tell you what, I think I'll re-watch the video and I'll add that number after I've finished. I thought I was going to complete this delve entirely in this video, but it didn't work out that way. It's taking a little bit longer than I anticipated, and it's a bit more interesting than I thought it was going to be. After those first 2 rooms, I thought this was going to be a bit of a washout. So we've explored all the way up here, we've come part of the way back down, we're heading over here where we will be encountering the last 2 rooms and the boss of the dungeon. But I think I will finish this up in a further video. Please do like this video. If you enjoyed this adventure and you want to see more just like it, please also subscribe to my channel and hit the bell notification button so you are updated on future adventures as and when they happen. But thanks for watching, and I will see you again in the next one. Bye bye.